Well, here we are on Animal Zone with Mikey and our pet psychic, Laura Stinchfield. And in a way, the timing is perfect because you just had a book that's come out.
That's true, yes.
Tell us about you have two books,
So I have
right?
two books that came out. One is called Voices of the Animals, and it's about, there's lots of different stories and articles in there about how to talk to the animals and animals that I've encountered in my life. And then the other book is called Stormy's Words of Wisdom, and Stormy was quite famous in his day when he was alive. He was on my radio show, and he had a segment called Stormy's Words of Wisdom, and he used to get fan mail and and cards, and people used to stop every time they saw him. So these are all things that he has said in the last 5 years of his life. So little quotes that he said.
It's so fascinating. I think a lot of our viewers may not understand exactly what a pet psychic is. Can you kind of just give us an overview of how that started in your life?
What a pet psychic does is they talk to animals, or we talk to animals, and we can pick up their thoughts and their feelings and their images in their mind. And then we can ask them questions or tell them anything that their people want, and we can also hear them back.
Mikey, come over here and just sit here for a second. Okay, sit. Let's sit. Sit. Good sit. And wait. Good boy. So when you sometimes tap into dogs or other animals, do they ever tell you things that are disturbing that you don't want to tell the client?
That I don't want to tell the... Yes. All the time.
Really?
Yeah, they say things all the time, and I'm like, oh my God, no, please no. But I have to because I'm their voice. So, like, for instance, this one, this one woman had me to her barn to talk to her horse. And when I was leaving, her dog came running over to me and wanted to talk to me. And I was like, your dog really wants to talk to me. Can I listen? And she's like, oh yeah, of course, sure. And the dog was like, I don't like the woman that is coming over with Dad.
Ooh.
Like, I don't like the woman Dad's having over.
Ooh. You mean like revealing that there was an affair going on?
There was an affair, the dog ratted, and there's a divorce.
As a result of that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
amazing.
they'll say things that are a little bit like, oh my gosh, that are just, or they'll say personal things like about somebody, how they're doing in their heart. They often talk about like, oh, I'm worried about my mom, she's really sad, or she's having a hard time. But they're really beautiful because the animal's just concerned, and so I don't mind saying those as much.
Dogs have an amazing sense of smell. We know that. I mean, much better than our sense of smell. But is it true that dogs have saved people in situations like there's a fire in a house and they come waking up the owners? Have you ever had any personal contact with something like that?
I have. I've talked to some animals that have woken their people up in fires. Yeah, dogs and cats that have woken their people up in fires.
So they knew there was danger and they knew they had to get the owner up and going.
Yeah.
So the lassie coming for Timmy is really true.
And horses who have refused to go down trails, and then they find out that there have been mountain lions down there,
Yeah. And I understand that dogs have an amazing sense of being able to know when someo's sick or there's an illness. How do they do that? How do they pick up?
So I had this one Dachshund once she was escaping from the house. She was a miniature Dachshund, and she was a my dog. She was a client's dog. She was escaping from the house, and they couldn't figure out why. And she started to do really strange things, like she'd get into the garage, and then she'd go through she'd rip the dryer vent, and then go through the dryer vent to the outside of the house. And when they had me over to talk to her, she said, I'm trying to find my mom. And my mom's, like her area here, something smells wrong. I'm really concerned with her. Something's wrong with her there. And she was a cancer survivor. She had ovarian cancer and beat it. And because of that doxy, she went to the doctor and it got
wow.
Yeah.
So she actually had a previous
thing, right? And she
diagnosis.
was clear, and because that dachshund was escaping from the house and said, "I smell something there," she went back and they caught it early enough.
Well, does Mikey have anything he wants to say?
What do you think, Mikey? He says he wants a cat hat, and you should train one of them to sit on his head.
Well, Mikey, you had a lot to say there, didn't you? And he's saying, give me some more treats. Mikey, one more treat? One more treat? One more treat? Yeah,
That's
okay.
so funny.
Now,
He
before
would
you
get
get your
crazy
treat,
with a cat
before
going
you
on
get
his head, wouldn't
your
he?
treat,
He wouldn't allow that.
Mikey, where can you get Laura's books? Do you know?
Oh.
Look, here they are.
Here they are.
You can get them on Amazon, right?
On Amazon, and you can order them from your local bookstore.
And you have a website as well.
I do have a website. It's thepetpsychic.com.
And people can get in touch with you, maybe
They
set
can.
up a reading?
Uh-huh.
You can do it remotely too, right?
Remotely, all over the world.
Well, that's pretty great.
Yeah, my clients are all over the world.